this question we're given the vertices E, F, G, H, and we're asked if it is an actual rectangle. So where this is going is it's saying like if this really is a rectangle that we're dealing with, then what should be the case is that these should be 90-degree angles, right? Because it's not going to be a proper rectangle if it's like, yeah, if this was like 70 degrees or even 89 degrees, it won't be, right? It has to be exactly 90 degrees in there. So what that's saying is that it has to be the case that this line is, well, parallel to this line. Like that'll have to be true. But it also has to be perpendicular to these two lines. So what we have to do is we actually have to find the slope of all four of these different line segments on here. So now we could, go and use our equation, right? M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And that would work fine. But I think when you can use the graph, why not use the graph, right? We can see pretty clearly what the slope of these guys are. So let's do the slope of EF first. So let's say, let's say the slope. So the slope of EF is equal to, now right from the graph I can see. So it doesn't look like any of the, like at any part on the graph, it doesn't really cross nicely through until it actually gets to E again, right? So you can think of your triangle. Shouldn't have used red. Yeah, let's use green, just so that doesn't confuse us. So let's draw a triangle right here. Okay, so then from here I can see that this thing goes over 2 and then up 5. All right, so EF has a slope of 5 over 2. All right, good enough. Let's look at the other one in the same direction. So, or GH, right? The one on the other side. So again, I can go over 2 and I can go up 5. So this again, so the slope of GH is equal to 5 over 2. And I'm going to have to erase this because it's in the wrong color and it's going to drive me nuts. All right, so the slope of EF. Okay. All right, so what's that telling us? Well, these are exactly the same slopes. Well, then this line is parallel to this line. So we're looking good so far. So now let's find EH. So the slope of EH. All right, so then on this one, this goes down 1 over 3. So in this case, this would be -1 over 3. All right. And then for the bottom here, this goes down 1 over 3. So let's see. So MFG would be also down 1 over 3. Okay, so the question is this actually a rectangle? Well, no, not really, because it turns out that this line is parallel to this line, which is good, and this line is parallel to this line, but they're not perpendicular to each other. They're not at 90 degrees. And the way I know that is because these two, 5 over 2 and -1 over 3, they're not a negative reciprocal of each other. So just so you're aware, like what that would have looked like, if we would have found this one, and it would have turned out to be -2 over 5, right? Then I would have said yes. Then I would have said, okay, then that meant that this is actually at a 90-degree angle to this one. But since it's not, then this is not perpendicular, which means this is not a rectangle.